Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? This is Jeremy from Fat Airlines. How you guys doing today? Um, what's up, Duck? How you doing? Vincent, nice to see you. AK, nice to see you as well. Geese, what's up, man? February, not late. Finally, that's funny. Thanks for being here. Sloppy, thanks for being here. Um, so what's up, guys? How you guys doing today? It's been a good week. Pretty busy, but lots of Destiny 2. I don't know if you guys play Destiny 2, but that's what I've been playing lately. I'm also playing some World of Airports. So, gonna play some World of Airports today. Gonna make some silver planes. And yeah, let's. Whoops. How do you like that? Like my intro? Something happened. Yeah, give me a second. All right, here we go. So right now, guys, I'm in LEJ. Yeah, right now I'm in LEJ. Vincent is hyped. That's good to see. Uh, let's see. Oh man, Duck, it's 12:01. I know I need to do a different time for you. Maybe start my 7 p.m. streams instead of 12 p.m. But yeah, Unmatched. What's up, man? I see your planes coming in. I got Spieler, Bananas planes, Unmatched. Oh, look at all those planes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who else we got here? Oh, and we got Craft's plane coming in. Nice. It was Craft's birthday and February's birthday earlier this month. So happy birthday to you guys. I know I said it to you guys in the Discord. And I want you all to take a look at the Discord, the Fat Airlines Discord. It's really cool. You got like birthdays, you got connections, and we have some really cool, exciting plans for the future with connections to kind of improve it and make it easier for you guys to find connection partners. So stay tuned. Oh, I need to land. Um, and I don't know if you guys know, well, most of you guys know because I know a lot of you guys pinged me, but on a few days ago, World of Airports updated their game again. So we're on version 1.5.3, and the prog bug was fixed. So that's pretty cool. What else was fixed? A few other bugs was fixed. Let's take a look. Actually, let's go over there to Safari. So we got player airplanes not leaving. Bug fix was fixed in 1.5.3. So player airplanes not leaving stands gates after finished handlings at all airports, and pushback not popping up after request for takeoff. So that was a big nuisance. Here's another bug, which I made a video on. This bug was fixed in 1.5.3. I haven't really done a lot of prog, and I don't really use these gates anyways because they're kind of far. So, but other people have texted me and told me that this bug is fixed. So it seems like you can use prog normally. We have the arrival schedule bug fix, where all these planes right here would say a random or a seemingly random time. So now it's back to saying now if the planes are going to be arriving now. Camera bug after de-icing. I'm hearing that people are still experiencing that bug. And then maintenance B displayed in shop my fleet menu for all airplane types. Fixed scale of all baggage handling vehicle models. Fixed direction of baggage movement. And price reduced for MLX cargo stands at 601 in Nagoya to be equal to other stands of the same type. So I haven't been able to really check into that last one, the cargo stand. That's pretty cool. I didn't recognize. And here's a new bug that's been introduced. So you have a bug here where your small cargo planes will take this path. They'll keep on going, and then it makes a right turn, and then it turns around right here to go back to the path. So it's a known bug, but it's a very, very interesting, weird bug. But they have that planned for maybe the next update. So that's some good news there. So that's what's up with this new update 1.5.3. And there's the developers are already aware of some other bugs that have been introduced, and it looks like they have some fixes for it already. So Duck has I don't even know how big that number is. That trillion? No. That's million, billion, trillion. What's after trillion? Holes, nice to see you. Holes says, I love this game called World of Airports. I love the game too. I play it a lot. Vincent is live while watching your stream. Just hopefully your stream doesn't suffer, man, because you need some powerful stuff to be getting video and to be streaming video. Sleeve it, what's up, man? Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Sven, I'm not sure if I saw you, but good evening to you. Good afternoon from me. And Crappy Chips, yeah, nice to see you again. Chuck Wanze, nice. Hong Kong, 1:03 a.m. Man, so thank you for joining here. Don't forget to like the video. So guys, the purpose of today's stream is my goal is to just sell a bunch of my planes. I have updated my spreadsheet with my planes that are in maintenance. So my planes that are in maintenance C, which means that they're ready for, or past maintenance C, I should say, and they're ready to sell for gold or silver planes. I'm so used to saying gold planes, but silver planes. So that's what I'm going to do today. I have a counter right down there to track every single time I sell some planes or earn some silver planes. So we're going to take a look there, and we're going to see. So I don't think I'm close yet. So you guys know, you get silver planes the same way as you used to get gold planes. So if you want to look at my how to get gold planes video old, it's essentially the same methods that you can use to get silver planes. So you got the visit from Haug.land achievement. You have the player connections. You have the airport connections. And that's pretty much it. And then you also can get silver planes from selling your planes that are in maintenance D. After maintenance C, you can sell them at maintenance D for silver planes. Now at Lightsbig, I don't have any airplanes that are at that check, but I do have connection planes coming in, so I'm going to go ahead and handle those. But how you guys doing today? Quadrillion. Okay, February also says the fix is it's fixed in Prague, but all the cargo planes changed the taxiway. Yeah, I haven't played Prague too much yet, but that's what I've been hearing. Especially you see that bug that they have on their portal. So Duck says it's quadrillion, then quintillion, then sextillion. Nice. Oh man, Duck says tomorrow I'm getting a different phone, so I might lose my WOA progress and have to start fresh. Well, Duck, here's some advice. If you use Google, make sure you link up your Google Play account. If you use Apple, make sure you link up your Apple Game Center account to it. Once you do that, and if you go to the same ecosystem, if you go to another Android phone or to another Apple phone, your progress will save over. That's how I'm able to play on different devices. Otherwise, if you're switching from Google to Apple or Apple to Google, you might want to reach out to World of Airports on Facebook or on Instagram, and they may be able to help you out. But it seems like they got a lot on their plate with these bugs. Yeah, AK is saying the same thing in chat. What's up, Ruben? Nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Let's see. And guys, yeah, definitely check out the Fat Airlines Discord. After this stream, a few minutes after, I think Vincent's going to be hosting a listening party in our music channel, our music voice channel. So that way we can all be hanging out, listening to music, and we'll be in the general chat too, just chatting there, and in the music bot chat. So definitely take a look there after the stream. It'll be a good time. Yes, Banana. What's up, man? Banana sent me planes. Yeah, it's coming later, and I will definitely handle them. I think I have a few of them I have one of them right now. Sleeve It, what's up? Sleeve It asks, do you have any tips when starting Prague? So my tip with Prague, you get you have one L gate that you can unlock without having to unlock a terminal. So unlock that L gate. After that, you might want to unlock some M gates, so that way you can like handle some planes and get, you know, make some money. But I would definitely recommend unlocking the terminal, so that way, I forget which terminal it is, what number it is, but it's the one that's all the way to the right, closest to the extra runway that's not used. Use that one because it has 2 extra L stands and an L and X stand. So use those. But the reason why I say that is because you want to get the L gates and the X gates, because they make you the most money when you're handling planes. So, and they help you with getting your achievements faster. So that is what I would recommend. And then while you're, you know, building up and buying things and upgrading your services, you know, don't forget to upgrade your services, because that's going to help. But you also want to buy some fleet planes, so then you can work on connections, and fleet planes make you more money. So that's what you do. Let's see. Nice, Ruben. You're playing LEJ. I'm playing LEJ right now, so pretty cool. Tuxwing, nice to see you. And Tuxwing says, I'm not playing at the moment. Need to focus on homework today. Maybe later. That's fine. Yeah, homework is important. Oh, what's up, Valentino? All right, so I'm gonna start. I'm gonna switch airports in just a moment. But how do you guys like the update with the de-icing? How do you guys like the de-icing minigame? I'm having a lot of fun with it. I have my A380. I have a hard time with the A380 sometimes with de-icing, but I usually get like 97 or 100% in de-icing, so it's not too bad. But how do you guys do? Duck says I hate it. I'm too slow at it. Yeah. It's not snowing here in LEJ, so can't show it to you guys. Not here. And then another thing I want to do is I want to get this plane and de-ice it. That would be cool. Tuxwing, I love your what you just said. Tuxwing says, I wish you could turn mini games on and off individually. Yeah, I do too. Like, I like the landing minigame. I don't like the marshalling minigame. And I understand why you can't turn on and off de-icing, because you gotta think about de-icing is the last step to handling your plane when it's snowing. So if it's snowing and your airplane is full of ice, you have to do that. You have to de-ice your plane. So I understand why that one shows up, but that would be a cool option though, to also have that automatically skip, or just to have it as a regular button, an extra button over here for de-icing or something similar to that. That would be ideal, because sometimes I don't want to play mini games. I just want to grind. But a lot of people are annoyed about the de-icing button at the end. I mean, if it's a computer plane, you just skip it, and it takes a minute and a half before the plane pushes back. But it's the same thing as pushing the takeoff button. There's no extra button after that. You know, if it's your own plane, it's a little bit more annoying because you have to de-ice and then you have to tell it to take off. But yeah, that's just my opinion though. Let's see. Valentino says, I like the new jet engine sounds, but it's too loud. Perfect to wake up the neighbors at 4 a.m. That's funny. Oh, crappy chips. That's a good point. I don't think I unlocked the AN22 in, well, I unlocked the so Crappy Chips says, haven't watched any of the recent streams. Have you unlocked the AN22 yet? What's your impression? So I unlocked the AN22 last stream because that's when it was released, but I didn't have enough money to purchase it in LEJ, and now I do. Because, well, last stream I wanted to buy the Concorde in LEJ, so that way I can like send planes to connections, because the Concorde is super fast for connections. It turns like a 10-hour flight into 4 hours, so I can appreciate that. And what is it? So yeah, I spent all my money last stream on the Concorde. So let me, yeah, I don't have it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and buy it now. So thank you, Crappy Chips, for the reminder. So the AN22 is a brand new plane. Came out with the 1.5.2. It comes with 4 basic liveries, which you can buy for gold planes or for silver planes. I forget how much the AN22 cost, but I think it was like 45 gold planes, so it's super expensive. And it's 450,000 wallers. Now, if you look at the stats, cargo is 600, speed is 400, range doesn't matter yet, but it will eventually. But that's 2,700. Now, let's compare it with the C-17, right? The C-17 is like it's a pretty cheap in gold planes. I think it was like 17 gold planes or 1,700 silver planes. And let's check out the stats. So you got the C-17 has less liveries, but it has more cargo, faster speed, and more range. So my first impression when I saw this, Crappy Chips, was that it's more of a trophy plane versus like a plane that you would use as a main part of your fleet. So hopefully I'm wrong, but we'll take a look. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna handle that plane. We'll see what the profits look like compared to some of the other L cargo planes, and go from there. That's bad landing. Banana asked, should I buy cargo or passenger planes? So my general advice is, if you're looking for wallers, buy cargo planes. If you're looking for connections and achievements, buy passenger planes. If you are trying to unlock the next airport, unlock passenger planes. Cargo planes, really, you unlock that if you want wallers, because cargo planes do awesome at short distance, but they're not too bad with long distance, but they lose profitability the further away you go. Vincent asks, yo Fat, does your stream chat get cleared? I don't know. Still trying to figure out how that works with the stream. It's all right. Tuxwig, you're funny. Not a fan of the marshalling mini game. Too many drunk pilots that can't drive straight. Yeah, I mean, they rely on autopilot, right? Duck, yeah. Did you break your speakers by putting the new jet engine sounds on max volume? I think you did. Those things are loud. I think I have the sounds on in the game here too. I hope it's not too loud. Perfect alarm. Kraft said, I set my A30BF, but my plane will be on arrival at 3:20 in your LEJ. Nice. Yeah, I think... Alright, just in case I don't play, I'm going to set a reminder for myself. I don't think the stream's going to be 3 hours long, because I think Duck will kill me. But no. Last week was a fun stream. I did like 3 hours or more, because you know, new update. I wanted to unlock the Concorde. My Concorde wouldn't arrive for like hour, or like very long. Look at this. Oh, I forgot to put the livery on. What the? But yeah, last week when I bought the Concorde, I don't know what took my Concorde so long to arrive, but I bought it, and like 30 planes later, it finally showed up. Here we go with my AN-22. I bought it, and it shows up. I love it. Unmatched asked Fat, after we finish LEJ to Bari, will there be other connection opportunities between you and me? Yeah, for sure. Probably on my Fat Airlines account. We'll take a look soon. Right now, what I'm trying to do is really just what am I trying to do? I'm trying to complete all my connections that are in progress right now, because I have so many of them. So I'm trying to clear them out. That way I can then refocus my airports, because I want to play some more San Diego. I want to play more Muscat in the next few weeks, because not only they're not max level, so I want to max out the levels, get as many silver planes as I can, and then profit. Yo, what's up, Mike? Thank you for being here. Oh man, Duck, those big numbers. I'll figure it out one day. I know you told me earlier. Mike says, it seems there's some new metric related to gates available before your planes arrive, even if there's one open. I think how it works, or at least the way I'm noticing it, is that you need to have a gate open, but also you can't have something waiting in your queue. So I have a S plane here and a medium plane here. Once I have another medium or S plane in my queue, no other smaller medium planes will show up, because I only have 3 more gates to hold them. So I think that's the way it works. All right, coffee break. Quintillion numbers. Vincent says, hold it. Do all mods get the wrench by their name? Yeah, man, my Discord mods are my stream mods if they want to be. They're all mods. It's just easier. I mean, some people don't have Discord, or some people don't have YouTube. So in that case, we'll address that on a case-by-case basis. But as more people join the stream, how many people are here now? 18. So thank you all you guys for being here. Really appreciate that. But as more people, join the stream, as more people join the Discord, we're gonna need more mods. But for now, the mods are doing a great job, making sure everything's on point, nice and clean. So thank you, mods. Kraft says, I forgot your time zone because you are on UTC -5 and I am UTC -4. Yeah, I forget a lot of people's time zones. I just I think I make people upset, because what I'll do is I just send them planes when without even thinking about their time zones. And I get a lot of pings telling me, hey, I can't handle it. It's 2 a.m. I'm like, yeah, I was just, sending them. But I do that more so hey, look, I'm still here. I'm still sending you planes. Even if it's at 2 a.m., please send me planes. But when I'm like actually paying attention, I have a whole spreadsheet showing me people's time zones if I have it written down. So I try to match it up whenever I'm like playing seriously. But if I'm like playing at the dinner table, I'm just sending. I don't care. Sorry. Geese says, hello Fat, how's your day? My day's going pretty well, man. I woke up 2 hours ago. I love Saturdays. I get to sleep in a little bit. Started, looked over my YouTube metrics, looked at some Discord, got a bunch of pings when I woke up, and yeah, just kind of added some things onto the stream. We have the silver planes down below. I have the little transition screens back on, so I'm pretty happy, with how everything's turning out. And so far, you know, this is what, my third Saturday in a row of streaming. So it seems like I'm figuring out something that works for me. So far it's been so good. Vincent says, can I be a mod? Someday, one day, maybe. Maybe. I usually always play on main view, by the way. I only switch to like these tower views for you guys on stream. Okay, so maybe I was wrong. Look at this, right? So, Mike, I know what you said before was about the mechanic with the gates, and I confidently said that I won't get any more S or M's after I have a full queue. And here we go. I have 2 S's and 2 M's, but only 3 spots. So that is not the mechanic. Or maybe it got thrown off because I have connection planes coming in. But we'll keep an eye on it to see what's going on. Wow, I've been live for 29 minutes and I haven't sold a single plane. How do you guys feel about that? Vincent, how bad do you want to be mod? Nah, I shouldn't mess with you. Maybe I should. Crafts, yeah, that's definitely a good time to handle your plane. The only thing is, I might be a little late because after the stream, I like to take a little break from World of Airports. You know, talking is a lot of work, but I do it. Yeah, I'll handle your planes, but I might not be exactly at 320 or 220. All right, we're gonna finish handling unmatched players planes. The next batch comes in 30 minutes, so I'll come back unmatched and take care of your planes. Oh, hey Geese, how are you doing today? Scream calling Toby. Toby! Alright, I hope he comes. He usually comes when I'm talking to myself. It's like I was playing Destiny 2 with some buddies the other night, and you know, people I know from church and from work. And Toby always comes over because I don't know. Does your dog do this too? Whenever like I'm on a work call too, this happens. Whenever I'm talking to myself, I think he just doesn't like it when I'm talking to myself. So he'll come over and like comfort me. Banana has bad Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, man. I know. Actually, it's kind of funny because my neighbors were talking to me, and they were asking me about my internet. I got a brand new router for my internet though. It has the Wi-Fi 6E. For anybody who knows what that is. Oops, come here. It has Wi-Fi 6E, so it's like super fast. You ready? It's Toby time. Come here. Oops. Get taller. Can you speak? So yeah, I got new Wi-Fi for my my internet at home. It has the Wi-Fi 6, which is really nice, and so far it's been working out nice and smooth. I'm pretty happy with how it's working. So not too bad. Okay, bub, you can go. All right, I don't know if Eli is here, but Eli, if you're here, I'm sending you planes. I sent you planes earlier today too. You guys can't see Toby right now, but he is on my desk. All right, Toby is on my lap now. I need to adjust my camera so you can see him because he's so small. I'll test that out next time. But how do you guys like Toby? Toby is a German Shepherd Chihuahua Border Collie mix or something like that. He's we got him when he was like 8 weeks old, and you know, he's been with us ever since. I think he's like 3 or 4 now. I don't know, something like that. And he's still pretty young. But dude, I remember, I don't know if you guys have puppies, but that first year was intense. A lot of work. But now he's such a good boy. Duck. Yeah, the call sign for my Concorde and LEJ is interesting, right? Let's take a look. My Fleet L Conch DCUX. Very interesting. February, it's under. I understand. February says I use chat while watching on my phone, but yeah, I'm falling asleep. Oof. Hey, no problem. I'm gonna try. Well, I don't know what day of the week works for me because, you know, I have a full-time job as well. I would love to make YouTube my full-time job and do a stream every once in a while or more frequently. But right now, some days like during the week, I end up like really tired from a hard days of work, and it just wouldn't be like a good stream for you. But I'm trying to figure out like how does my week look, and what's the best day for me to stream, so that way you guys get the best from me. Yeah, Mike says Wi-Fi 6 only helps if you actually have devices that can use it. Yeah, especially the 6E. I don't have any devices that use that, but I think some of the newer iPhones, they have the Wi-Fi 6. So yeah, but also what this router does for me, with the wired connection, I think it could provide more than 1 gigabit per second. Right now, my internet service provider only gives me 1 gigabit, but I know in the next few months, they're going to be offering more than 1 gig. So I am definitely going to be upgrading. Oh, it's funny because last week I forgot to like record my stream on my computer. So I downloaded my entire stream from YouTube, which is like 5 gigabytes big. And it took like 5 minutes to download. It was pretty awesome. I love fast internet. That's like one thing when I move, or if I move, or even when I bought this house, I needed to make sure that I had good internet. Duck, how heavy are your dogs? My Toby is only like 13 pounds. I don't know how many kilograms that is, but 13 pounds. It's very light. I tried to actually get another webcam set up too for Toby Cam, but for some reason OBS Studio didn't want to take my other webcam, so I'll figure that out one day. Banana says, "Can you send me to Concord tomorrow?" So Sundays are kind of tough for me because Sundays I go to church in the morning. But yeah, I'll try my best, Banana. Geese says, when I just played right now, when I played in Prague, my ex-planes wants me to de-ice him. When it's done, I look around and realize it's not winter, and I freak out. That is kind of weird. Maybe last time you played, because I noticed this too. Last time you played, it was probably snowy or icy, and that gets locked in for the next time you play. Yeah, February, that one yeah, is 99% faster and he's 10 megabits per second. Wow. Yeah, I remember when 10 was like, actually My internet service provider doesn't even offer 10 megabits anymore. They offer at a minimum 50. And I hear that's going up too. I think that's all the connection planes. Nope, I have 2 more. I'm gonna speed this guy up. 10 out of 11. So duck, they're 25 to 32 pounds. Yeah, that's kind of heavy. That's like 2 Tobys. So yeah, I had no videos this week because Destiny 2 took over my life, but I'm back to it now. I have this idea for a video, and I'm still trying to test it out just before I like release it. But I have a feeling like I've gotten full airports with this de-icing mini game. I've got full airports with the landing mini game. So was that a video you guys would like to see? A video on how to get a full airport? I feel like a lot of people complain about that on like Discord and on the forum, how their airports, like you unlock all these gates but yet your airport is never full. So is that something you would like to see? I think so, but let me know. It's something I've been considering for the last few days. So because I've been getting some full airports with the de-icing minigame. What I do is I queue everything up to land, and then once everything is queued up to land, then I start playing all the de-icing minigames, because the planes will continue to taxi while the de-icing minigame is going on, but the timers for the planes that are at your gates, they stop moving. So actually, I think the same thing might happen with this landing minigame, where all my planes are taxiing, but the timers aren't moving, so that'll really fill up my airport. So there you go. You guys got a sneak preview on what my next video is going to be, and pretty much the entirety of it. No, I haven't even wrote a script yet. All right, let's finish this last one. Let's see. Geese says, "Can you make a like video about where Billy always standing in every airport? That's kind of helped me know where Billy died by ground vehicle." That's a cool idea. I'll add it to my list, Geese. I can tell you that. Because I like to do like tutorial videos, but I also like to have like some of those fun videos as well. So having a good mix, I think, works for me, and it makes it more fun for me to edit. Because right now I'm editing my videos, I'm recording my videos, I'm doing all of that myself. And Sloppy helps me with like the thumbnails and the graphics. Thank you, Sloppy. Really appreciate your help. February says, "I want to see how de-icing going to be at Muscat." Yeah, just let's bring the sun out. That's the de-icing at Muscat. I don't think it'll ever be cold enough over there. And for some reason, my radar is not working on my computer. So if you go to radar, like worldofairports.com/radar, or I think it's !radar. I might be wrong. But none of the airplanes are showing on the radar, so we'll see. Yeah, check out the World Airports radar site. Usually you can see planes flying, but for some reason this morning I could not. So I will not be going to radar today. Moses, what's up? New to the game too. Nice. How do you like this game? I enjoy it. I mean, well, I have to tell you, it's very slow at first. It just like drags on, but like once you start leveling up and getting like more gates and stuff like that, then you can have a constantly busy airport. But at first, it's very slow. You take your time, you speed things up. That's what I would tell you to do: speed things up, so that way you can send them out, send out your planes and level up. Yeah, it costs you some wallers, but it'll be much faster that way. That's what I did when I started off my airports. Like most recently, I started Nagoya on my free-to-play account, and in Nagoya, what I had to do was speed up a lot of my planes because one, you're not handling services fast enough. And two, I just want to get some levels because I know this is LEJ, but like for getting the first level, you get some wallers. For getting level 3, 4, you keep getting wallers for every level, which really, really helps in the beginning. But it's really slow to start off with, but it'll pick up. I can tell you that. All right, so look at this AN22's revenue, revenue for flights. So like the most it'll make is from Frankfurt or to Frankfurt for 5,600, and it just keeps going down from there. So yeah, I don't know how well, like I said earlier, the AN22 seems to be more of a trophy plane kind of thing. Like, hey, look what I got, versus like, hey, look at how much money I'm going to make with this plane. So I'm gonna send that guy out, and we're gonna switch airports now. I think I'm gonna go to Muscat. Let me just take a look at my spreadsheet. Yeah, we're gonna go to Muscat, and we're gonna start selling some planes. And any of these airports frozen? All right, Washington is frozen. So maybe we can get a full Washington airport later. But let's go to Muscat. Let's start selling some planes, and I'll let you guys know how much I made or how much I lost from buying the plane, paying for maintenance, and then I checked all the revenues in the hangar yesterday to see how much money these planes were going to make me. So let's see here. My fleet. Let's sort by mileage, and let's click and drag. All right, so look at this. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Holy cow. 21, 22, 23. I have 23 planes I can sell. So that's another thing. I will always recommend that you sell your planes at maintenance C. I noticed on like some of the Facebook groups that some people do not sell their planes at all. But my thought is, why wouldn't you sell your planes for silver planes, which is like a form of premium currency? Why wouldn't you? I mean, I get if you have too many silver planes, then maybe you might want to skip out, but it just doesn't make sense to me. Can you guys make sense out of that for me? Like, why would you scrap your plane instead of selling it for silver planes? That I've never scrapped a plane in this game, so I don't even know what happens. Maybe I should do that with like one of my sobs. But you guys have any idea? Let me look back at chat. Sorry, guys, I ignored you guys. I just kept on talking. February says more info about the timetable on arrival planes. Sometimes you get random NPC. Yeah, that's a good one. So yeah, that's now the arrival time is all say now. You'll still get random like computer planes, computer arrivals, regular airlines coming in, but it's actually pretty cool. I like the variety that comes in, but I get a lot of my planes in first versus like before 1.5.3. It was very random. It was very annoying. I have this story. I had a connection partner, and we were at 94 out of 100 connections, and I only had 15 minutes to play Prague, and he sent me 6 planes so that way we can get 100. I played all 15 minutes and not one of this guy's planes came in. It frustrated me so much because when I look at it, it's like this guy, and you know, I forget which one it was. I think it was Prague to San Diego. So you're sending me a plane that's traveling 10 hours, and I'm able to play for long enough that normally I would be able to handle these planes and get them out. But because of the random arrivals, I wasn't able to, so I had to apologize. But yeah, now it seems to be working more the way I expect it to.
100, 50, 40, 30, 20.
Duck says he's going to buy the C-17 as the first L plane. Nice. I think that's a good one. That or 787, a lot of people go with. Let's see, who am I gonna send this to? Let's send this to Eli. Dewarming. Mike, you got 10,000 silver planes? Holy cow, I might have that by the end of the stream though. Actually, with 21 planes, so I'm probably gonna get close to 10,000, yeah, because I'm gonna have at least 7,000. All right, let's start selling a few of them. So this one right here is like ready to go. So what is this? A40 UUL. A40 UUL. All right, so this plane is ready to sell. I'm gonna go ahead and sell it for 400 silver planes, and this plane made me 638,000 in revenue. So with purchasing, with paying for maintenance, this plane brought me 11,000 wallers, only 11,000 wallers in profit. So this was a profitable plane, very slightly, but yes, it was profitable. What do you guys think of this call sign? Mike says, I wonder if they'll ever fix the runway alignment at Muscat. Yeah, it's kind of you got to go, I think, a little bit to the right. All right, let's take a look at another plane. Anything to handle? Let's land a plane too. I think I can land. Okay, bye, Toby. Hey, can I have your paw? Have your paw? Yes. Okay, you can go. Toby wanted to go.
100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oof. Toby was like, no, yeah. I do like this livery though. Thai airline. Oh, I could send Leo. Alright, let's sell another plane here. Actually, let's sell a plane. Okay, so we have A40 HBM. Actually, let me mark this one as sold on my spreadsheet. Alright, what is this? This is A40 HBM. Nice. All right. So for this plane, I'm gonna go ahead and sell it. But that A350 made 543,000 in revenue. So in total, it lost me $7,000 wallers. Not too bad, but still not ideal. You don't really want to lose wallers, right? So, but then again, a lot of these planes I'm sending, like especially the X and L planes, I'm usually only sending them to connections. So, you know, because you guys want connections, you guys want to get the achievement. You can only get the achievement once, by the way. You can't get the achievement multiple times. I do them multiple times so I can help you guys, because sometimes it's hard to find a connection partner who has a lot of planes and who plays. So I have a lot of planes, I play, so let me help you guys. That's why you want to join my Discord, because whenever I have an opening and I'm actively playing an airport, I'm going to send some pings. Let's see. What was that? Mike, I think you're referencing my landing. Yeah, I was. I wouldn't want to be on that plane. I can tell you that.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, that was rough. Oh yeah, I gotta in Muscat. I have to land to the right of the line. Moses says, "What is the best airport for you?" I don't know. It's hard to say. I have to admit, because I play all of them, but I would say Muscat is one of my favorites because it has like so many gates for L and X planes, and in my opinion, those are like the most fun to handle because it's pretty easy. We also get this guy, which is nice, as a regular landing, a regular arrival, so that's pretty cool. And then LEJ is a lot of fun, but I'm still like progressing through it. I still have more gates to unlock, more arrivals to unlock, so I still have a lot to see in LEJ. And San Diego's a lot of fun for me. That is probably one of my more favorite ones because the taxi times are so short. So you tell a plane to land and it will start taxiing almost immediately. So that's something I can appreciate, and it gets to the gate really quickly. So yeah, look at that, 91, and it's like right on the line. I did make a post on the Discord bug reports about the Muscat mini game, but I don't play mini games that often, so I'm not too annoyed. Ooh, another plane to sell. Let's go. So what is this? SFM. Oh, this one's a profitable plane. Cha-ching! So, all right, let me sell this guy. So with that A380 I just sold, it made me 913,000 wallers. So with that, that plane profit, you know, after all the costs, was 245,000 wallers for that X plane. Not quite. It can't quite buy me another plane, but it did pay for itself and then some. So I am okay with that. And not every plane is going to be profitable, and that's something I'm okay with, because the more long distance connections you send, the less profitable they'll be, because you're paying. I mean, with passenger planes, at least you get more money for the long distance flights, but for cargo, you're definitely losing money. Hey Duck, thank you for waiting 22 hours for this stream. The aviation asks me to send some planes from Washington to your Muscat. Hey, I haven't played a lot of Washington, and I think I mentioned that to you when I accepted your connection. Um, but right now I am not playing a lot of Washington, so that's why I usually don't take these connections for like these random requests, because I have specific. I have a way that I play the game. I'm not playing. If you send me planes, I'm gonna end up sending you planes as well because I'm handling the planes anyways. But for the most part, if I'm connected with you in an airport that I'm not actively playing, it's gonna be a longer connection for us to do because I only have a few hours in the day, and you see here, handling all these planes takes multiple minutes. I've been on a stream for an hour, and I still haven't even gotten to my other airports. So, and that's because I'm playing mini games and I'm doing these things, but even still, but eventually I will be getting to Washington because I need to max out that level too, and once we get to Washington, you'll see a bunch of planes heading your way. You don't have to worry about that. It's just that right now I don't have time to play Washington in addition to LEJ, San Diego, Muscat, Nagoya. So it's a lot. And then my Fat Airlines account, but at least that's on a separate device, so I can play both of them at the same time. And yeah, the aviation says there's a Prague bug in taxi. So yeah, if you look over here, World of Airports in their community feedback site, under in development, they have that exact bug that you're probably talking about small cargo planes, which are going this way, and then they rotate, and then they go to their gate. So they are aware of that bug, and it's planned for maybe next update for a fix. Duck, I don't know if CRJs in Nagoya is such a good idea. Maybe you might want to check out CRJs in Washington instead. Nagoya doesn't have a lot of small destinations, small airplane destinations. And I think the furthest destination is like 2 hours away. So unless you're going to play every 4 hours and send them out, then maybe that might work out for you. But otherwise, you might want to like check out like San Diego or Washington, because they have quite a few more destinations that are long distance for small planes, and they don't require layovers. Ooh, excuse me. Ultra, what's up, man? Nice to see you. I didn't send you planes this morning because I was playing some LEJ. Hope you're feeling better, man. All right, let's sell more planes. I do wish there was like a pause button somewhere, but anyways. All right, this A332. So this 332 made me 448,000, which means that it made me a total profit of 90,000. So not too bad. Profitable plane. I love me some profitable planes. Did that update? Yeah, it did. Nice. All right, 747 MXC. So this plane over here is actually at a loss. So this plane brought me 495,000, and it lost me 131,000. So I'm actually paying Wallers to operate this plane. Or the way I like to think about it is I paid 131 Wallers for 400 silver planes. Okay. Boom. All right, the 777 is, hold on, I need to take some notes. And my 332. All right. Up. Time to handle. The best part about maxing out your levels in an airport is that all your planes can be delayed and there's like no penalty. You don't lose points. I mean, I guess you lose the passenger fee for passenger planes if they're delayed, but it's always the worst losing like level up points, especially like when you have an X plane that's delayed or something like that. Ugh,
50,
that's
40,
horrible.
30, 20, 10.
Let's see. Nice, Ultra. School break? That's awesome. I will try to remember to send for sure. And I'll try to message you too. Dude, cheapest L plane to unlock, I think it's the C-17. I was considering unlocking that one first on my free-to-play account because it's so cheap, right? But I went with the 787 because even though the C-17 is very cheap, the 787 I can send to connections, and it'll be more profitable, and everybody typically has a passenger gate for passenger planes for L and X planes, whereas a cargo gate for L and X planes they may or may not have, so it kind of limits you for connections. And on my free account I want to get more connections because I need more silver planes. So yep. Mike has a great point too. You can buy M planes, Duck, at Washington because you can send 15 at a time to San Diego. It might take you some time to unlock them all, but that's another way to like grind or even find a connection partner. I think I'm at like 11 out of 15 for that connection. All right, let's sell another plane. All right, we got my 777 here, which is KVZ. Also lost me money, but that's all right. So that plane, $468,000, and it lost me $94,000 in revenue. So it was a net loss. Not too bad. Not ideal though. Here's another one, A40 TDS, and this is an A350. That plane brought me $466,000 in revenue, and TDS, that's 83,000 a loss. Whatevs. Sold. Oh, E190. I'm excited about this one. Look at, so this E190, which is QWY. Where is it? Here it is. All right, listen to this, guys. You really want to listen to this. So this E190, this one in particular, I think I sent a lot from Muscat to Prague, and which is like a 5-hour connection. It's not too far, but it's not too close either. And that E190, it brought me $165,000 in revenue. And an E190 only costs $50,000 to buy, and then for all of the maintenance, it's $25,000 in maintenance. So this plane made me $90,000. Now, remember before, my A332 made me $90,000, and my 332 costs a lot more. So I'm pretty impressed with that, with the E190 making me 200 silver planes and $90,000 profit. So really cool. Let's handle some planes. Where am I at? 20, 26, 28, 2,600 silver planes for so far. I think I wonder if I'm going to break 10,000. All right. Which one's the Bugatti? And nice, Mike. Mike completed the 100 planes between Washington and San Diego in under a day. Holy cow. I tend to complete those in like a week. Like never, I have not yet done it in less than a day. That's impressive. All right, Chuck, thank you for joining. Have a good day. All right, so this A333, where is it? Oh, Mau, M-A-U. So this plane did not make me money. It lost me $63,000, and the total revenue for this plane was $347,000. So another loss, Here's another A190 or E190, and here's the E190 also has made me money. So from my experience, it looks like these M and small planes, the S and M planes, they make me the most money when it comes to profitability. So PTS, this plane made me $210,000. So that's $135,000 of profit. So yes, please. All right, an A319. I think this one's going to be profitable too, because like I think almost all of my medium planes are profitable, no matter if I send them short or long distance. I haven't had my long distance planes, my specific long distance planes reach maintenance C or D yet, so I don't have final numbers on it, but we will see for sure. All right, let's sell. FDH. All right, this plane, also very similar to like the E190, 176,000 in revenue and 100,000 in profit. So not bad at all. So I'm kind of impressed right now by these medium planes, making me some good money, or some good money and silver planes. All right, this 777 FWS. All right, this one I lost money on. Let's handle my planes. All right, so this FWS I lost $81,000 on. So happens. A343. Do I even have this? All right, this one I lost $45,000 on. Sold. Oh, I want to see what happens now when I have when I send an airplane out and it's in the airport. So where is this one? All right, this is the plane I'm selling next. So this plane, A40 NCW, N40 NCW. All right, this plane lost me $48,000. So let's see what happens to this plane when I sell it. Does it stop handling? It looks like it did. No, it just timed out because it wasn't timed out before. And we'll come back to it later. But it looks like I'm gonna have to handle it, and I think I'm gonna lose level up points because it's at 0. That's gonna be kind of whack, but hey, what it is. All right. Oh, true that, Mike. Mike said it took some planning, and they each had the max of each size that could be sent between them. It was a challenge. Nice. And essentially, you could send planes once the other planes start returning, so that actually expedites the process. So that was really smart and good planning. Sven Kaminsky, what's up? Thanks for joining us, Sven. How do you see how much a plane has brought in profit? So you can go into the hangar. When you go into the hangar, and I can go there in just a moment, but you click on the button on the top that says fleet. When you click on one of your fleet planes, you can see how much revenue it brought. Now that's total revenue, so it doesn't count how much that plane cost you to purchase, and it doesn't include how much maintenance you had to pay for that plane as well. So what I do is I have a spreadsheet that has all those numbers with the purchase price and the maintenance price, and then I have little check boxes that show when each maintenance has been completed, and then it calculates that out for me. So all I have to do is check off which maintenance was done, and then type in how much revenue, and it does all the calculations for me. So it's revenue that you find in the hangar minus purchase price minus maintenance, and that is your total profit or your total loss. So that is how I do it. That's how you see it. Coral reefs gone by 2050. That's sad. Crappy chips. Holy cow. 555 connection streak. Damn. That's a lot. That is a lot. All right. Where's my... No, why am I paying to speed that guy up? Dang, Mike says 70 cents short in your Google Play balance. I remember when I used to have an Android phone, I had this app, like it was like a Google Surveys or something like that. So every once in a while, they would send me a survey, and I would get like a few cents here and there. So maybe that'll help. All right, let's sell more planes. I'm still interested in what happens to my B787, but I want to sell more planes. Ooh, my first small plane. All right, you guys ready? So this is an E175. This E175, I definitely only sent it to connections, which are approximately 8 hours away, right? So that's pretty far distance. It does have a layover, I'm pretty sure, but even still, I sent them the furthest distance that they could. So let's see, QDY. Ooh, look at this, or listen to this. This small plane, E175, gave me $106,000 in profit. I'll say that again. This small plane that I used mostly for long distances made me $106,000 in profit. $170,000 in revenue. So not bad. Small planes seem to be very, very profitable. All right, 38M. Here's another one. So this plane brought me $270,000 in revenue. So in profit, that brings me BML $88,000. So not too bad. All right, this one's probably going to be at a loss. So I mean, it seems like every time I bring up a plane that's an L or an X, it's a loss. So here we go. A40 IIJ. Ooh. All right, $363,000 in revenue. So that means it lost me $152,000. If I was a real airliner, I would never buy that or never use those routes again. Never. That's way too. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of loss. All right, next plane is DXN. So same. Oh, very like pretty much the same. $350,000 in revenue, but it lost me $120,000. All right, let me. I see. IDK is also asking the same thing. How do you know how much your plane's making profit? So I'll show you real quick. So in order to see how much money your planes are making in profit, what you need to do is you need to go into the hangar. Well, the hangar will only show you how much revenue your planes make. So when you go up here to fleet, you click on fleet, and now you can see all your planes in your fleet. So for this plane, for example, you have 3 buttons here. You have this button, which is the paintbrush, which you can preview all the liveries. You have this button for maintenance, so you can see where your planes are for maintenance. This plane right here, finished all 3, so I'm going to be selling this plane later today. Then you click the eye. The eye will show you information, and it'll tell you what you need to know about the plane. In particular, how much revenue it brought you. So this plane brought me $808,000 in revenue, but the revenue does not count the purchase price of the plane, and it doesn't count the maintenance fees. So you need to subtract the revenue by the purchase price and by each of the maintenance that you've gone through. Once you do that, that's how you can calculate your profit for your plane. I hope that helps. Oh yeah, February has a good post here. Did you know that some destinations are gone after 1.5.3 came out? Yeah, so you want to take a look at World of Airports on Instagram or Facebook. They actually removed their military airports, arrivals or destinations. Actually, most of them were just arrivals, incoming arrivals, but they removed them from the game. I think they said like in protest or in solidarity with Ukraine. So yeah, some of those are gone for now. All right, let's sell another one. So much scrolling. All right, here's an A330, 380. Excuse me. All right, so this is HTX. So this plane lost me 127,000 in Wallers. So sad. That's all right. I will take silver planes over Wallers any day. You can always make more Wallers by handling computer planes, by handling your own planes, but silver planes are so much harder to come by that I'm not too concerned about the loss in Wallers. Also, just buy more small and medium planes, because we've seen even just today that those small and medium planes will make you a lot of Wallers. Let's sell the next one. CRJ, nice. All right, here's another example. And the CRJ is another plane that I mostly sent to connections, which was a longer distance. And this plane brought me 60,000 Wallers in net profit. So that's pretty cool. Geese, you just Rick of Airport. What is Rick of Airport? I'm afraid to ask, actually. All right, we'll follow that plane in just a moment. We have the IAA, which is a 777. Oof, big oof. I don't know if I'm gonna actually sell this one because this plane only brought me 321,000 in revenue. So this would be a loss at 241,000 wallers if I sold it today. And I still have like 100,000 miles to go. So I'm gonna hold on to that one for a little bit. I'm not gonna sell it today, just because I don't want to lose a lot of money, you know. All right, this A319 RSG, this guy brought 85,000 in profit, and it still has, you know, some some miles to go too. So I am selling that guy. And my final one is a 757. So for this 757, which one is it? XAZ. 100,000 in profit. So nice. I'm happy about that. Oh, and I have another CRJ. So this CRJ, I sent short distance as well, and this one brought me 43,000 in profit. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell that guy. Anything else in maintenance, D? Nope. All right, cool. Now let me check to see if I have connection planes coming in. I do. And that's at 10:10. All right, time for San Diego. Geese, I'll take a look at Discord after the stream. I do not take a look at Discord during the stream because I'm already distracted enough. What do we got here? What do we got here? I'm gonna go in and just sell. I don't think. Well, let me check to see if I have connections coming in. No connections coming in, so I can worry about that later. All right, 747. This guy lost me money too. This one I sent, well, it's like the same thing, you know, with these large and extra large planes. I'm sending them long distances because that's what they're built to do, but they're not making me money. So I lost 131,000 wallers with this guy. Sold. This 777 DIJ, I lost 211,000 wallers. I'm just gonna sell it. I have too many L and X planes at San Diego anyways. Another 747. 747. What is this one? USI. This one I lost 191,000 wallers. Sold. So yeah, when the like air manager feature comes out, that's one of the things that that Kuba-san has been like teasing every once in a while. When that air manager feature comes out, I wonder if profitability is going to be more important. But right now, give me those silver planes, baby. All right, YPZ. YPZ lost me 217,000 wallers. It's a loss. Oh, 757. This one's going to make me money. So, the 757 BZO. This guy made me 275,000 wallers. This made up for like one of the L planes and X planes that I sold before. So 275,000 wallers of profit on my 757. That's impressive. Here's another 757. This 757, which is FLK, $220,000 wallers in profit. Another 757 EOY. EOY brought me $182,000 in profit. And FZU, this guy brought me $300,000 in profit. And I got some small planes up here. This CRJ, which is this MTD, month to date, only $6,000 in profit. It's not a loss though. And then we have RKB, which $46,000 in profit. So those are all my plane. Oh, I have one more over here, a Dash. Oh, wait till you guys hear this one. All right, NYWA. This plane brought me $111,000 in profit, and it still has a lot of miles to go in this maintenance, so I could get even more money if I wanted to, but I want a big number in my silver planes. All right, that's all of my maintenance D. I'm gonna send these planes out, and then we'll go to the next airport. How you guys doing? I haven't seen Duck in a while, right? I haven't seen Toby either. Okay, time for the next one. You think I'm gonna get to 20,000? I don't know. Uh-oh. Where am I? Washington? I don't have a lot of planes for sale at Washington. This will be quick. I wish they made this scroll bar bigger, easier to tap. All right, so this plane right here, this 777 NEHQ, this plane is actually, it has a lot of miles to go until maintenance D. But at this point, this plane lost me only $6,000, so I'm just gonna sell it. And this one I don't have on my spreadsheet. I don't know why. But I'm gonna sell it anyways. Find NODE. All right, that's Washington for you. I'm gonna go back to Washington in a moment because it's still snowing, so I can test out my theory on getting a full airport. So we'll see how that works. Let's go to Nagoya. February says, I want to know more about multiplayer that Dev told us Woapedia. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about multiplayer. And they just keep on like releasing additional features, which, don't get me wrong, I love additional features, but I don't know. I'm excited about like the ramp agent. I'm excited about the multiplayer alliances. Like, come on, I want alliances. Would you guys be willing to join my Fat Airlines Alliance? I would probably rename it, not like Fat Airlines Alliance, but like, what do you guys think? Mr. Fu Alliance? No. Alright, let's sell my planes here. Yeah, February. That's good. Toby is sunbathing upstairs. Nice. Come on. There we go. Alright, I got a few planes here in Nagoya for sale too. We'll quickly go through them. So we have a 332. This plane lost me $140,000. Lost. This A350. This A350 lost me $250,000. Whack. This A343. $343. Here it is. This one lost me $167,000. This 747. I'm gonna hold off on the 747. So I'm gonna have to buy more planes to make up for what all the planes I lost or sold here. So I'm gonna hold off. Although I like my big numbers. This 306 so far has lost me 180,000 wallers. Whatevs. I'm gonna sell that one. And no other planes here. All maintenance. And I think Prague is the last airport I'm gonna go to. Maybe Bari. I think I might have something in Bari too. Oh, IDK asks, Fat, what plane should I buy first for my fleet in Washington? So I would say first, you might want to check out my video with how to grow your fleet. But typically for my fleet, I usually buy the B462, which was the Bay 146. That plane is 44,000 wallers, and I usually buy that plane first in my fleet because it ends up being a very profitable plane. So that's one of the reasons why I buy that plane. Then I tend to buy the an E190 next. The E190 I'll buy because it's very cheap. It's only like 49,000 wallers. After the E190, then I'll buy another small plane. Sometimes I'll switch to the CRJ. Sometimes I'll get another Bay, or the E170, 175. It really doesn't matter. Just get another small plane. Then I go to medium. Then I go to a large plane. And then I kind of get like small, medium, large. And then once I get to a certain point, then I'll just like start adding large planes or extra large planes. So that way I can do connections faster. All right, let's sell some planes. Oh, look at this guy. This guy is almost completely scrapped. But this plane is all reliable for me. This plane made me 808,000 wallers. So that's a profit of 140,000 wallers. Really good. This 333, look at this. It's ready for maintenance already. So I gotta definitely sell it no matter what. But this plane did not make me a lot of money. It's also not on my spreadsheet. Sad. All right, this CMV, this A350, lost me 64,000 wallers. This A319 Neo made me 53,000 wallers. So I had 204,000 wallers in revenue and 53,000 in profit. So not too shabby. Here's a 747. This 747 has lost me 213,000 wallers. So my X planes, I only send to far destinations. Like, well, Prague on X planes, you could only send like 4 hours away. Or up to like 15. So there's not a lot of choices there. So that's sold. 757. This is the 757s are profit machines. Look at this. This 757 still has miles to go, and it's 286,000 wallers in profit. I can buy myself 2 more 757s with the money that this one brought me. This 333 lost me 139,000 wallers. The 738, wow, look at this. So the 738 brought me 380,000 wallers in revenue. So that's 235,000 in profit. This 332, I lost 85,000 wallers. And there we go. I think that's all my planes there. And guys, this is exactly why I tell you all to build a fleet, because just in this stream alone, I made 12,700 silver planes. That's enough, almost it's half the way to like a X plane, right? So it's still some ways to go, but like if I didn't have a fleet, you know how long it would take you to get 12,000 silver planes? It would take a while. So this is why you want to build a fleet, because eventually you will get to the point where you can sell the planes for silver planes. Also, you want to go back and play old airports and at least send some of your planes out, because then you'll get miles on them, and before you know it, you'll be having a stream like this. All right, we're at Bari now. So Bari, we're gonna sell this 343. This 343 I also used for connections. The same, all my L planes here at Bari I used for connections. So we have L. That one lost me 72,000 wallers. This 777 lost me 44,000 wallers. This A350 lost me 161,000 wallers. This 757, this brought me up, not on my spreadsheet. Sorry. Oh, because it's not because it's not a maintenance D. All right, and I have no planes for sale in Innsbruck. So there we go. 13,600 silver planes, and oh. Let's fix that counter. How do I fix it? Oh, I got an idea. I did not expect it to be that long. There we go. 13,600 silver planes so far. And I could probably get more silver planes here at Haug.land. Look at how close I am to this achievement. I'm close at Prague. I'm not too close at Washington. I'm close at Nagoya. Not close at San Diego. Not too close at Muscat. And not at Leipzig. All right. So where do you guys want me to go next? Any of the airports with the ice icon. So do you want Innsbruck, Prague, Washington, or Leipzig? Let me know in the chat real quick. February, you like my Jambi code? Yeah, that's why. That's part of the reason why I didn't sell that plane yet. It needs to exist for a little bit longer. Tuxwing asks, is the intent of the multiplayer feature going to allow multiple accounts on the same device? I don't think so. Geese says, Fat, I'm so scared that the Alliance have a limit of members. Yeah, I mean, there has to be some sort of limit. I'm just wondering what the limit will be. February wants my plane code. All right, so you guys are posting. Thank you for posting which airport you want to see. So do you want to see let's see, Innsbruck, Leipzig, Muscat doesn't have snow. Innsbruck, Leipzig for the Chads. Come here, Toby, come here, come on. All right, I'm gonna bribe you. I'm gonna bribe Toby. Hey, up. Toby, can you woof? Woof. Take it. Guys, this is Toby. Give a exclamation point Toby in chat for some Toby hype. Toby, Toby, Toby. Oh, that's so cool. Exclamation point Toby. All right, Toby's playing WoA now. Over here. So where did we get the name Toby? Toby, do you want to answer that question? Can you answer that question? Why is your name Toby? All right, come over here. Come on. No, we adopted Toby from a shelter and not shelter, a rescue, and that was his name off the bat. So we decided to keep it. And we thought it was a cool name. All right, so let's see what you guys said in chat. We have Innsbruck, Leipzig. Well, Innsbruck is kind of easy to get full. Oh, Louise Harper! Woo! Thank you for subscribing. So we're gonna play some Leipzig then and get that airport nice and full. February wants me to play Muscat really badly. He's like, just wait till you get de-icing. It'll happen. It'll happen. I promise you. Thanks, IDK. Alright, so we're going to finish off this stream playing some Leipzig, which is a good idea because I have some connections coming in from Unmatched. And we'll play some of the de-icing minigame. We'll see if we can get our airport nice and full. And we'll check out my little strategy here.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Toby is not a cool name for a cricket though. That's funny. Mr. Arrow Boy, nice to see you, man. Thanks for joining us. Oh, Duck's here. Duck, we didn't notice that you were gone. We thought you ran out of oxygen, even though you had like 999 sextillion gallons. Gallons? Is oxygen measured in gallons?
100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Mr. Arrowboy asks, why does it look like you play WoA on PC? Well, I play on an iPad Pro, so it's very, very high quality. Maybe that's why. Yeah, it's on an iPad Pro on a capture device. I did try playing WoA on PC. I used BlueStacks, and it just wasn't a great experience for me. Because when I first decided I was going to stream some World of Airports, I was like, okay, let me just get a window open on my computer and play from my computer. But it was just, I don't know, everything was like jumping. The mouse controls didn't work out. You have to like, even when I use the touchpad, you have to like kind of click and drag. And that gets real annoying quick. So that wasn't my preferred play style. So I instead bought like a capture card so that way I can capture my iPad on stream. Oh yeah, so I have, yeah, you do see a mouse pointer because on the iPad, if you connect like a Bluetooth mouse to it, or you have like the Magic Keyboard, which is what I have, it'll show like a little mouse pointer.
Fifty, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Yeah. So guys, the best part about doing mini games is that it pauses your timers now. So as of update 1.5.2, your timers, your handling timers will be paused. So that's good because you can take as much time as you want playing these mini games. And this plane, for example, this DHL plane, this timer here stopped, and so did these timers. But that makes it so I can spend, what, 2 minutes in the de-icing mini game. I can spend however much time I need and not have to worry about planes timing out or planes getting delayed. So it's a really cool quality of life feature they added. So now, especially on stream, I'm just doing mini games. Another thing I think is what I'm trying to test out here is the cool thing with mini games is that the taxiing, planes will still continue to taxi. So you do a mini game, the timers will stop, planes will continue to taxi, but their timers will be stopped until you're out of the mini game. So I think playing mini games is a good way to get a nice full airport. And we're gonna try that out now. Actually, as a matter of fact, let me get all of these guys landed. Now, normally, you can ask people in Discord, normally I say don't build an arrival queue. Don't have a backlog of planes coming in, but I want to test this out. And I'm going to turn off, no, not yet. We're going to land this AN-22. Eventually, what I'm going to do, once my planes are ready for takeoff and need some de-icing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the landing mini games. So that way the planes can automatically land without me having to put in anything. And then we'll be in the de-icing mini game, so that way they can continue to taxi to their gate, which will then bring me a nice full airport. Is there a February says, Fat, try inverted vertical control like all planes do. I don't think there's a setting for that, is there? Oh, yes. That's exactly how I prefer. I play my shooter games with inverted vertical controls. So I am very used to that.
100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
It's interesting that they don't have that enabled by default, though, because when you think about it, it's an airplane game and that's airplane controls, right? So Duck is gonna stay quiet for the rest of the stream. Hey, the stream will be kind of over soon, so then you can, I guess, go to bed. I know you try to wait for the stream to be over. IDK says, Fat, can I be your connection for any airports? I'm at Washington, but if not, that's fine. Let me think. I think, see, Washington's such a popular airport. I have connections on a lot of my airports to Washington. IDK, I would say stay tuned for a stream for when I unlock San Diego, because in my Fat Airlines account, I'm very close. I'm at 600,000 out of 1 million passengers handled to unlock San Diego. So I think this week I will grind a little bit of Nagoya there, so that way I can unlock San Diego. Hopefully next Saturday, but if not next Saturday, the following Saturday. And then, you know, I'll be looking for connections there. And then if you're in a close time zone to me, then I can connect my San Diego to your Washington. But you definitely want to be there for that stream if that happens. Or just join the Discord, because when I have an opening available and I'm playing an airport, I will mention it there. Alright, do I have de-icing yet? Ugh. Man, I wish I could zoom out again. Ugh. Duck is now lurking. Yes. Duncan Cook says your game runs so smooth. Hey Duncan, yeah. Believe me, I have a few devices that I play World of Airports on, and I have an iPad Mini, which is like I think 2nd generation, so it's very old, and I play WoA on that, and I had to put all my settings to low. So I feel the pain there. I probably should have explained before I went into de-icing. I thought I was playing a different minigame, to be honest. But the cool thing with de-icing is all the timers pause. So all my planes that are taxiing, and I probably should have even turned off my minigame, my landing minigame. But all those planes that are taxiing are continuing to go towards their gate. So that is great for me, because that'll help me get a nice full airport. So they're still heading to their gate, they're still moving, but once they get to their gate, their timers are not activating. The planes that are currently being handled, their timers are not moving. So there is that little thing where their timers are not moving, so it does kind of delay you from sending off planes a little bit, but you can get a nice full airport by just playing some of this mini game and just letting the airplanes continue to taxi, and we'll see a few of them at their gate most likely by the time this is done. Mr. Arrowboy, nice to see you. I wish WoA devs added better AI plane physics. Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know if that's the route they want to go, though, right? Do they want to be do they want to be like a flight simulator in some ways? Who knows? All right, so I'm going to turn off the mini games. I'm going to have all of these all of these planes approved to land. So we have a bunch of DHL planes coming. We have this Kalita Air, and we have my Thephatrican 734. So I'm gonna play some de-icing now, and we'll see what the status is on those planes. I'm pretty sure they're gonna continue to land, even without me while I'm in this mini game. I've never done this plane before on de-icing, so I am pretty bad. Where's that little red dot there? I can't get it. Oh, yes! Mr. Arrowboy, that's funny. He says, dude's gonna no life the game just to get San Diego. I might. We'll see. February says, we need free cam mode to zoom out. I'm with you. That would be so cool. But the camera's already had a few bugs as it is, so we'll see what happens. Alright, I'm gonna build up my arrival queue real quick. And we'll see if we can get a nice full airport. Oh. Okay. So that plane is landing, which is my DHL. So I should have my the 752F coming in next. So let's do some de-icing on this AT-76. We got a minute 20 to de-ice this AT-76. All right, Guy says, in fact, I have a good question. Why in every stream Innsbruck is the last thing in stream? I don't know. Usually I have like some connection planes coming into Innsbruck. And Innsbruck's like the airport that everybody sees because, you know, it's the first airport you start off at. So like everybody's already seen Innsbruck. So I would like to show, you know, people some of the other airports that they may not have seen yet. I guess that's the only reason I can come up with, maybe, but just because I want to show you guys some things you may or may not have seen. Oh, did I win? I don't know. All right, so this 752 landed, and this 734 also landed. So that's the cool thing. What you guys want to do, if you want to have a full airport, play some of the mini games. That way the planes can get to their taxi faster while the other planes have their timers paused. Especially play the de-icing mini game because, and while it's turning off the mini game settings, especially for landing, so that way the planes can continue to land. You'll build up. You want to build up your arrival queue. And then those planes will continue to land, continue to taxi, and you'll have a nice full airport in no time. I probably should have had all those planes scheduled to land too. But let's take a look at some de-icing here. Let's see. Duncan Cook says, I've gotten a Samsung A12 and it struggles. I don't know what year that came out in. But I know Samsung came out with like their Galaxy S22 recently. So if it's a 12, and if they release one every year, then that means it's possibly 10 years old. So it's kind of old. So yeah, I understand that struggle. That you have to probably play on low settings and turn off 3D environments in your settings. You might have a better time with that. But yeah, the game does play a lot better and a lot smoother, and it looks a lot better too on the newer devices. And another thing too, if you like gameplay videos, check out some of the other World of Airport streamers, or some of them stream, some of them don't, but check out some of their content. You know, you have like World of Airports Gaming, you have Color Aviation, who occasionally does some World of Airport stuff. You have Eli SVB, he's a part of the Fat Airlines community too, I think, and they have gameplay videos that they have. If you want to see that, I know Eli has a nice device, so I'm pretty impressed by his videos quality. Let's see. Mr. Aeroboy has a Samsung A20 and it runs fine on balanced. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting that Samsung tablet too. But I don't know. Let's see. I'm looking at chat. I'm sorry. Duck is back in chat and then he's gone. Oh, I got you, Mike. Thank you for the heads up. The A series is on a different numbering sequence. Yeah, I kind of stopped following Samsung. I think my last Samsung phone was the S8. And after that, I was like, I can't do anymore. Hey, Sync, what's up? This is Leipzig. And what we're doing is we're trying to... we are testing out something that I think is going to happen. That if you play your mini games, it'll help you to get a nice full airport. So every time the de-icing minigame comes up, I am playing it, and we're seeing all these planes that are queued for arrival. They continue to taxi, they continue to do what they have to do, even though the timers are all paused. So it's one of the videos that I'm thinking about making in the next few weeks, because a lot of people want to know, how do I get a full airport? So you can get a full airport by playing the mini games while you have planes taxiing. That's seems to be the main thing, especially the de-icing mini game, because it's like 2 minutes long, and the planes will just be able to take off, land, and taxi without problems, and then all these other planes have their timers paused, so it really runs quickly. Nice. Mike has a Pixel. I used to have a Pixel. I had the first OG Pixel. And then I switched back to iPhone. Nice. A6. Yeah. The cool thing with the Samsung tablet is that it has a higher resolution than the iPad Pro. So, or the 11-inch iPad Pro. But it doesn't have a higher resolution than the 12-inch iPad Pro. So now that's why I'm considering, you know, we'll see what happens. Or I might just get a MacBook and emulate iOS from the MacBook. I think that's something you can do with the newer MacBooks. And guys, I want to thank you all for subscribing too, because I really appreciate you all being here. 1,410 subscribers. That is amazing. I remember a few months ago I was under 1,000. It feels like last month I was just at like 1,100. So thank you all for following, subscribing. Thanks for joining the Discord. Thanks for just all your support. I really like having you here. I really enjoy playing World of Airports and just helping people enjoy this game too. Sync plays on a Samsung Galaxy A50. Gotcha. I need to check out that A line then. It seems like there's quite a few phones. Duck's gonna make a Thai Airlines A330-300 when you get your new phone. Nice. I like seeing what you guys create. I can't do that though. No arrivals available. All right, so time to unlock some new arrivals. So whenever you get the no arrivals available, that means that you need to unlock new destinations or enable more planes to come in. So for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock some more destinations. But you got to make sure that they have arrivals, because like you saw here in Montreal, we don't have any L arrivals, only departures. So I like to unlock the ones that have more than 2, like 3 or 4 arrivals, because then when I get silver keys, oh look at this one, 4. When I get silver keys, it just keeps on adding more silver keys, so that way I can continue to make some money, or continue to unlock departures and arrivals, not money. All right, that's good for now. All right. Yo, it always confuses me when this truck decides to like move up like that. I don't know if it actually like messes me up. Get the engine. The engine is weird because like I feel like I can't get one end of it, but it still counts. I do enjoy the de-icing game though. It's like once you understand it, it's like not as stressful as it first was for me. I'm gonna make a video on the de-icing game too. Although I want to see the Antonov, the big one. I want to do that on camera. I want to do the Beluga on camera. That would be fun. I got it. D says, Fat, I dare you to get 1,500 subs and I'll make you a fan art. Aw, that's awesome. I will continue to push out videos so that way people can subscribe. Duncan Cook asks, do you have a favorite airline, livery, or experience-wise? I mean, in real life, I've only flown 2 airlines. United, actually maybe like 4, but United Airlines and JetBlue and Frontier. Frontier, I won't fly again because I don't know. I just didn't like the onboard experience compared to United and JetBlue when the prices are about the same. A little bit cheaper, but like I didn't have to pay for a carry-on bag with my United ticket or my JetBlue ticket. So like that kind of thing. But I like JetBlue. It's cool having internet on the plane for free. So that's really nice. And the internet is good enough for me to play WOA, World of Airports. So that's also very nice to do. But I still have a lot of ways to go before I can really give you like an opinion or a review on airlines. I haven't really traveled too much. You know, like the biggest plane I've been on is a 757. I've never been on any larger planes or any longer flights. So still want to do those things, but it's going to take some time and money. But it will happen one day. That is the goal. Roll off. Nice to see you, man. Good evening from the Netherlands. Nice. Good afternoon from New Jersey. Oh, Sync is from GB, from the UK. Nice. Good evening to you, Sync. Let's see. Duck says, guys, when I get my new phone, what plane and livery should I make? Your options. Let Duck know. I like the Emirates. Mike says, I love flying Southwest. I have not yet flown Southwest. They're not over here in the Northeast, you know? Why isn't Southwest in the Northeast? If you played World of Airports from the release of the game, how many gold planes would you have? I don't know the answer to that, but in the beginning of when World of Airports first released, you would earn like 30 gold planes for selling your X plane or something. It was a huge number like that. I could look back in my old screenshots, but you would earn a lot of gold planes for a simple L or X plane. Now that's not the case. Now you get 4 silver planes. And then on top of that, you got the level up rewards. So that was nice in early WOA. But really, the biggest thing was getting those that huge amount of gold planes when you first started. So a lot of the early players might have a ton of gold planes because of that. Even before the silver plane update came out, I sold my planes for gold planes. I made a whole stream about that because with that, I kind of I expected that I wanted to have more gold planes anyways, because I'm going to buy more gold planes. I buy like 100 gold planes a month or so. So I just wanted to have more gold planes, but I was telling people not to really do it if they don't buy gold planes, because otherwise you're kind of stuck with gold planes. Oh, that's a fail. IDK says, Fat, I have 2 questions. 1, where did you get the name Thephatrican from? And 2, what is your overall sub goal on YouTube? So the name Thephatrican, I mean, it came from when I was like 10 years old. It was my username on AOL Instant Messenger. Number 2, what's your overall sub goal? I mean, I don't have an overall goal for subscribers, but ultimately what I would like to do is to be more consistent with my streams, be more consistent with my videos, and eventually, you know, not just play World of Airports, but maybe other airport games and things like that. For now, I'm sticking with World of Airports because it's a game that I enjoy playing, and I really have a lot of fun kind of figuring out some of the nuances on it. But as far as subscriber goal, you know, I do want to get more subscribers, don't get me wrong, but That's not the main goal. 1500 is nice, but like even my my videos, you know, my videos are only getting like 500. Well, my newer videos are only getting like 500 views right now, whereas like some of my older videos have like, I think my gold plane video has like 10,000 views. So I would rather have more views and more things that people enjoy watching than more subscribers, to be fair. But subscribers are a nice way to kind of get you guys the alerts on my videos and stuff. So it's a complex non-answer, but that's what it is. Duncan Cook says best onboard experience for him so far was Air France or Lufthansa. Nice. Oh yeah, no problem, Geese. Geese, I saw your Instagram post, and yeah, it was a cool little picture you had. Duck hasn't flown on an airline yet. Well, I hope you do one day. Oh, Southwest is in the Northeast. I gotta go to Baltimore. All right. Because I usually check out of Newark. Newark has a bunch of United, and JetBlue has been flying out of Newark too lately. And then my other airport that I tend to go to is Philadelphia. So that's what I try to do. I try to fly out of those two airports, because otherwise, even going to like JFK and LaGuardia, they're kind of far, and like I don't want to go too deep into New York City. Duck, I'll think about what plane you should do. And February just February, well, thank you for sticking around, man. I am actually going to call it a stream here too. I know you're calling it a night. You have a great night. Tuxwing says, don't fly Allegiant. I was on flight G4 864 on June 8th, 2015. After further research, I found out their maintenance program was very subpar. It might be better now, but I won't fly them again. Wow. Does Southwest fly to Philly? That's good. I'm going to check them out. I do want to do more like domestic flights this year. We'll see. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you all being here today, watching the stream. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already. In a few moments after the stream, you could join us in Discord. In Discord, we're gonna play some music in there, so that way we can just hang out, chill. But the whole point of today's stream was to sell planes for silver planes, and this is why I tell everybody to buy a fleet, to get a fleet, because you see in today's stream I had 13,600 silver planes. It takes some time to get to the point where you can sell them for maintenance, but 13,600 silver planes is awesome, and that's enough to buy me another plane when it comes out. So I'd highly recommend it. Thank you all for being here, and I hope to see you guys on Discord really soon. So you guys have a great day, have a great evening, and I will see you next time. See you next Saturday. All right, bye everybody.